World Cross Country Championship. He's an excellent distance runner who's improved from 28.30 last year to 27.16 this year, and he's getting better all the time.
The gaps are growing. Chelimo's suffering, the early leader. And the previous 4 laps, they ran in 4:19. Well, that marker showing 15 still to go. Sigai leads, Chelimo second, Gebrselassie third, Franco fourth, Tanui 5, 3 Kenyans in the top 6, Panetta of Italy 7, Silio 8, Baissa 9, and Nizigama 10. They're slow to a 67 on that one.
Well, every time Sigai takes over, it gets slightly slower, and every time Chelimo takes over, it goes quicker. So that tactic is obviously one that they feel naturally better running. Sigai feeling better running slowly, and Chelimo feeling better running more quickly, and that will take its toll on the rest of them, although the clever ones are going to come back gradually to the group. And now it's Moses Tanui's turn to lead, the reigning world champion. Not being in quite as good form as this year as he was when he won the world title, but coming through, doing his bit in the lead, but he's been followed by Gebrselassie as well. So every time the Kenyans have led, Gebrselassie, the young Ethiopian, last year's world junior champion, has responded very, very quickly. And we did see the other night in the 5,000 meters how quick he is on the last lap. So the Kenyans will realize that if they want to do anything about it, they're going to have to get rid of Gebrselassie before the last lap.
And so too will Sotomayor in the high jump. 240, the Olympic champion. Oh, the closest yet. 2 to go for Sotomayor. A real problem for the high jumpers now, because the 10,000 meters runners were approaching him. He may have gone a bit sooner than he wanted to do, just to get the jump in. But they're strung out now. Nearly 200 meters between first and last. And it's going to get wider and wider, that gap. So the slots for the high jumpers to get across the track, well, are going to be few and far between. Fukushima there of Japan is a long way back now. Well, they slowed it down again. Baissa's joined his teammate, Gebrselassie. The Ethiopians taking turn at the lead. That's Sigai now taking it on. The German high jumper in the background, patiently waiting. There aren't many gaps for him to get in at all. Interesting point for the judges here in the high jump, because the clock's ticking away, and actually I noticed they've actually stopped the clock because they realise he can't get the jump in the time allowed.
Last attempt from Alson, top German high jumper, the man of the moment as far as Stuttgart is concerned. But his final attempt at a new personal best note. Oh, it was his best yet. But this high jump final now down to 4 competitors, including Steve Smith.
Gone through 5,000 meters in about 13:59. Not particularly quick, but it's the changes in the pace that seem to be worrying the other athletes. But Franca's living quite well with them, the German, so is Silio, the Argentinian, and so is Panetta. Oh, Panetta, just as I said that, is beginning to struggle. He's just at the back of that group and dropping back.
And there's Sigai goes into the lead again. They're past the halfway stage now, and I expect the sparks to begin flying soon. Chelimo takes over in the lead. Gebrselassie follows him as he's followed everyone. Sigai in third place, and then Franca, who's running a fine race there, getting to halfway in 14, just inside 14 minutes. That's not excessive pace, and really there should be more of them should be able to stay with that sort of pace. That's only 28-minute pace, but Chelimo beginning to stretch them now. Gebrselassie is concentrating well.
That was Partika's second attempt, so the high jump competition is very, very dramatic indeed. He'll have one attempt left. Steve Smith to go next.
And just as we watch them go through that, Bayisa, the second Ethiopian, has just dropped out of the race. He led there, he got a medal in the 5,000 metres, but trying to double in the 5 and the 10,000 metres in these games has been almost impossible. And the only man who's now trying to do that is the man in second place there, that's Gebrselassie. Will have noticed his teammate went out, dropped out there without much of a flourish, leaving Richard Chelimo to press the pace home.
Next to go in the high jump is Steve Smith. He's trying to assess where the best gap is in the 10,000 metre race. Silver, Mexico, all the early front-runners. I think Steve Smith's found a gap in the high jump.
Here he goes, 2 meters 40. Well, he just brushed it off with his shoulder, so he wasn't that far away. 1 to go.
Well, the lead group now down to 6. Chelimo in front, Gebrselassie in second place. Frank of Germany living with these Africans extremely well. And so too is Silio of Argentina, who's in 5th place. Tanui is the Kenyan in 4th place. And also with that leading group is Nizigama from Burundi.
And there's Sigai, the world champion, who's dropped off the pace. He didn't look as though he was going smoothly earlier. Every time he took the lead, it slowed down, which told me that he wasn't obviously running the way we've seen him run before. And Chelimo stretching them out. But they're all coming round now down the finishing straight, and it must be extremely difficult in the high jump. The athletes are queuing up to go in the high jump, and there's just no place for them to go.
Hollis Conway, final attempt, and he's failed. Now that means that Steve Smith is confirmed with at least a bronze medal. And it's rather ironic that Hollis Conway, who got the bronze in the last World Championship, has failed, and that means the Liverpool Harrier has got a medal out of these World Championships.
Well, the lead two there, Chelimo and Gebrselassie, followed by Tanui, and the leading 3 have now broken the German Franca. He's back in 4th place. In 5th place, also struggling is Nizigama. And Sigai now a long way back.
Well, apart from it being a fierce race on the front there now, these are fierce conditions for running at 10,000 metres. Every single athlete we've looked at, you can see how much they're suffering in the heat, except for Richard Chelimo and Gebrselassie of Ethiopia. Moses Tanui closed the gap there, but he looks to be in trouble now in 3rd place as Chelimo accelerates. But every time Chelimo's accelerated, he's released the pressure. He doesn't apply it for more than about 200 metres, which gives Gebrselassie another chance. We've seen Gebrselassie at the finish. Richard Chelimo saw him closing on his brother Ismail Karui, who won the 5,000 metres, so he knows what Gebrselassie is like at the finish. And I think Richard Chelimo is now going to concentrate on trying to apply the pressure for more than 200 metres. Just keep pushing, just keep getting out, trying to get away, because you're being closed down in 3rd place by his teammate Moses Tanui as he releases his foot from the accelerator and allows him to catch up.
And behind the leaders, a lot of big-name athletes feeling the pain. Chelimo leads, Gebrselassie in 2nd place, the leader 21, the man in 2nd place lead 20. Then the defending world champion, Moses Tanui. He's 28. The gap growing now as Franca of Germany goes back into 5th place and into 4th place, some 40 metres behind the leaders, is Nizigama of Burundi. Then 5 is Franca, and 6th place Sigai, 7th is Silio of Argentina, 8th Panetta of Italy. Well, it's difficult to see in the foreseeable future how these East African